So in today's video, I'm going to build some cucumber trellises out of some tomato cages. I'm going to put it into place and I'm going to plant some cucumbers. Now in case I ever want to use this as a tomato cage again, I'm just bending these ground pieces out of the way, and I've got a smaller tomato cage that its wide part fits on the other tomato cage's narrow part. So basically all I'm really doing here is making a taller tomato cage. Now I'm just going to zip tie this one tomato cage to the other. Kind of fumbling over my fingers there. I'm gonna just zip tie these into place. Now the other thing you can do is, and I've used this and I actually prefer this method, is baling wire. You just kind of tie it into place, make your little figure eights, kind of tie everything in, and I just feel like this is a more secure way of doing it. It works really well. And that's all there is to building the trellis part. So this cilantro was planted late last summer. Look at that. Look at that root. Like a carrot. These beds have been in pretty much non-stop use for the last, I don't know, 5 years. I really probably should let them rest for a while, but I'm not going to. Organic material put back in here. I'm going to go ahead and put some fertilizer in here. Get this all mixed in. And then it can sit for a few days. And then we'll get the cucumbers in. Now I'm going to hang the trellis, and this piece here is a part of one of those collapsible canopies that broke, and I've been using it for trellis stuff ever since. Now I'm securing it to this piece of this framework that I built, and it's literally just a board, a couple of 1x2s bolted into the barrels down below. That's all it is. There's nothing to it. I'm going to stick the tomato cage, the cucumber trellis, into the ground. And I'm going to stick another piece of that collapsed canopy building down into the ground along with it. That gives the cucumbers something else to grab a hold of when they're on their way up. Just push it down all the way in. And that's all there is to that. Pretty simple stuff. Now I'm just securing everything, tying it into place with onto the that framework that I have, with whatever you have handy that'll work. This is just some Cat 5 cable that I'm not using anymore, so I used it to tie it into place. It really doesn't matter as long as it's UV stable, and this stuff works just fine. And this is what it winds up looking like. Simple, elegant, very easy to do. Didn't cost me any extra money. Now I'm going to prepare to plant the cucumbers. Now, a lot of people seem to have problems transplanting cucumbers, and I really don't know why. But what I always do, as you saw earlier, I prepared the bed with some fertilizer, so the bed is nice and it's ready to go. And I like to put a little bit of bone meal down in the hole. And now this, I'm going to add just a little bit more fertilizer. Not a whole lot, just a small handful. Just something that when the roots get down into there, they got something immediately to grab a hold of. The bone meal seems to help with the transplant shock. I don't know why, but the phosphorus is needed for root development, and adding a little bit of extra phosphorus down there seems to really help. Now what was interesting is these two plants that couldn't have more different roots. One of them had a really long root system and the other one's got a little short root system. So one of them's going to get planted a little bit shallow. I just kind of suspend the plant, work it into place, put the dirt around it. Careful not to disturb the roots too much. Maybe that's where people go wrong, is they really mess around with the roots. So that one's in place. And now this one has such a long root system that I'm going to make sure I get that hole just a little bit deeper. Because I want those deep roots to be as deep as they can so that they can track down that water as needed. And just cover the roots up very carefully. And always make sure you water in your plants. And then I finish up with a mulch. Mulch helps prevent any water evaporation and really is a key to lowering your water bill and keeping your plant healthy. If you get something out of the video, like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.